Good evening, everyone. My name is Shamar Woods-Carey, and today I will share my personal plan for developing my leadership capacity across differences. This plan builds on my 25 years of experience as a law enforcement officer, street enforcement, 7 years as a detective, and 5 years as a field training officer. My current role as a sergeant, and my current role as a wife and mother of three. Leadership in the 21st century is about more than technical expertise or positional authority. True leadership requires the ability to work across differences, whether cultural, racial, gender based, generational, or professional. To guide my development, I've drawn on two frameworks: the Cultural Competency Continuum by Cross and colleagues, and the Four Layers of Diversity model by Garden Schwartz and Rowe. These tools help me understand how individuals and organizations can progress in valuing and leveraging diversity. My career in policing has sharpened my ability to lead under pressure and engage with people from all walks of life. I've developed strong skills in active listening, empathy, and fairness, critical qualities of an inclusive leadership. As a detective and trainer, I've also learned to mentor others, build accountability, and model professionalism. At home, being a mother and wife has strengthened my patience, compassion, and ability to balance competing priorities, skills that translate directly into leadership across differences. However, I also recognize growth areas. Law enforcement has taught me the value of structure and order, but sometimes that makes me less flexible in ambiguous cultural situations. I also need to expand my knowledge of systemic inequities such as gender bias, ageism, and barriers faced by transgender individuals so that I can navigate beyond the lens of traditional policing. At the individual level, I'm focusing on self reflection and continuous learning. I plan to use the Intercultural Development Inventory as a tool that measures progress in cultural competency. I'll also practice cultural humility through journaling and seeking feedback as suggested by Sue and colleagues. This ongoing process will help me catch blind spots and ensure I remain open to growth. As a detective and field training officer, I've seen how leadership directly shapes others' performance and values. Going forward, I plan to strengthen inclusivity in decision making and ensure all voices are heard. Research shows that psychological safety, where people feel safe to contribute without fear, is critical for team performance. I will also train in conflict mediation and restorative practices to better handle cultural tension within teams. At the organizational level, my goal is to advocate for equity in policy and practice. Using the four layers of diversity model, I can look beyond visible traits like race and gender that also consider external factors such as parental status and organizational roles. I plan to mentor young officers, support employee resource groups, and encourage transparent metrics for accountability. Inclusion isn't just about representation, it's about embedding diversity into an organization's values and systems. Leadership across differences must extend into the community. By engaging with cultural groups, advocacy organizations, and residents, I can deepen my understanding of lived experiences outside of the department. This builds trust and credibility, which are especially vital in law enforcement. Through collaboration, we can co create community driven solutions to reduce inequities and strengthen public safety. In conclusion, my personal plan to improve leadership across differences focuses on four levels: individual, managerial, organization, and community. My years of experience combined with my personal life as a wife and mother provide a strong foundation, but the journey is ongoing, requiring humility, reflection, and intentional action. My ultimate goal is to become a leader who not only respects differences, but uses them as a source of strength for growth, innovation, and trust. These are my references and entities for which I gathered my information. Thank you and have a good evening.